from a star big.
Man, you love talking big man. I tell you, man. But he doesn't.
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set.
Says the Jet. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic, but it's got to be the names out there that people know.
We've got Anthony Davis. Dosunmu is out there with Jason Tatum, and it's Forte in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
The 3 from Wembanyama. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Wembanyama's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to the franchise. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The Bulls shooting at 45% of the game so far. To the wing on the left. Back to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Garnett. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Hicks, that's good.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Davis. San Antonio again can't hit.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter. Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Siakam, no good.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's Hicks. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Hicks has got 27 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Green. Wembanyama, screen on Tatum. Here's Green. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Green's got 10.
Yeah, good shot. I mean, Green makes it look easy.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Outside Tatum. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Garnett. And it's Chicago with a board. Hicks has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Davis. Gritty finish in close by Davis.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
And here's Siakam for 3. Connects from downtown. Siakam's got his second basket.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You got to contest the shot better than that.
Here's Hicks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Green with the ball for the Spurs. 7-point differential. Davis for the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to the franchise. Lets it go from the wing. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Here's Rice. Here's Garnett. Offline with a 3. Here's Hicks. Green covering. There's Tatum with the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Rice. Down low. Here's Siakam. Misses in close.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Green, the pass to Garnett. Wembanyama, screen on Ivy. Garnett. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up.
Keep guarding now. We're doing a much better job defending.
Let me hear you right
now. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. And so in the game for the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Jalen Green, and it's Watson in at the 3. Pass to Wembanyama. Four on the clock. Lets the 3 fly, and Pascal Siakam gets a 3.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
No good. Unable to win this run.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
Denied by Tatum.
There's the length Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
And he gets it to go. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Jacks up a 3. Hicks, that's good. Hicks has got 32 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Garnett. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And this star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference. In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Chicago leading by 12. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Hicks, that's good. Hicks has got 17 now, just in the second half.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Forte. Minute 15 left in the game. The shot by Hicks, no good. Spurs trail by 13.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Bulls.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the franchise.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
The 3 is up. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to Green. The 3 ball. The rebound by Forte.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
From downtown, pure from 3-point range. Hicks has got 37.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.